Well, look at this beauty that I just picked up. It's a Kenwood HF transceiver TS-50. Yeah, I've been having so much fun with this radio. I picked it up a couple of days ago, learned how to use it, and I've just been having so much fun with this one. It has... Well, we got some Florida coming in. Let me actually turn that down a little bit. Trying to look through the camera to find those controls. Wow, give me a solid 9 dB. It has 3 power settings. I currently have it on low. It has 10 watt, 50 watt, and 100 watt settings. This thing is just loaded with features. Some of the things I'm not real fond of. There's no actual RF gain or mic gain. For the RF gain, it has a couple of different settings that cuts it all out. See, we can still hear him, but he wasn't giving us any signal strength. For the mic gain, in the menu, if you long hold that button and then access the secondary menu, number 66 in that menu is the microphone gain, which is high or low. Let's get back out of that menu. It has a pretty good meter. It reads up to 60 dB. The first night using this radio, I accidentally locked myself out of lower sideband. I had to go into the menu to find it. Let's go back to that menu again. And if we go... Where is it? It's in the other menu. It's here somewhere. Hold on. There it is, right there. If that one is set to SSB, it won't go into lower sideband. It'll go into every other mode except for lower sideband. It has to be in ULC. Let's put that back. I like to keep this menu on the watt setting, and this menu I want on the microphone gain. Somebody was just way off frequency. Did you hear that? It has an 8-pin mic, and this microphone that came with the radio, this thing is also fantastic. It has 2 AA batteries in the base. It's an amplified microphone, or you can shut off the amplifier in it and use it as just a stock mic. The top part comes off, and it has a key up switch on it. Watch. Notice the transmit light come on the radio. It also has a impedance switch, which I'm not sure why you'd want to use that, because this radio runs on either a 500 or 600 ohm mic, but this mic is capable of 50,000 ohms. The mic is normally attached to the base just with a short cord, but I had an extension in my arsenal that allowed me to put an extension cord on the hand part so that I can kick back in my chair and not have to reach for the base or have the base on my lap. I can just use the handset and talk on the radio. The only thing is, I don't think that this enables the amplifier, the preamp that's built into that microphone. So when you're using this, I think it's just using it as a stock dynamic mic. Which, as you can see, dynamic microphone. I love the look of that mic. That thing is just fantastic. Isn't that a beauty? It's heavy, too. It's got a good amount of weight to it. But I kept having to reach for it, and I was getting tired of that, so I went digging and found that extension cord. Now I can lean back and use that microphone. Of course, I have it hooked up to my Bose speaker, because it's the best external speaker I've ever used. I have it connected to my realistic SWR and power meter. I'm using that meter instead of what came with this radio. This radio came with a meter, but this meter reads peak reading. See, I have an on peak setting right now, which I currently have. See the L on the screen? Oh, it's on lower sideband, upper sideband, I mean. Let's put that back. This button right there, we'll put it back to lower sideband. Let's actually change that channel. Let's go to one that nobody's using. We'll split channels. And I'm on low power. Alright, you're gonna laugh. I'll show you why it's doing this in a second. That meter is on the 200 watt scale and I'm pegging it. Because with this having a 10 watt setting, I can run my box with it. Let the box do all the hard work and let the radio just cruise along at it peaks out at 23 watts when it's on the 10 watt setting. So the radio, I'm not going to burn that thing out. If I'm going to overheat anything, it'll just be my box that's up there. I like this radio and I want to keep it around for a long time, so I'm not going to push it on the 100 watt scale. Let me just shut this off though, and I'll show you. Let's put it to the 100 watt scale. When it's on 100 watt, there's no letter there. It will show an L for low setting and an M for the medium setting. High power does not have anything there. Now I'm going to give a whistle into this microphone and watch that meter. Looks like about 170 to me. Peaking 170 watts. How about that? But like I said, I'm not going to stress the finals in this radio. So I'll leave it on the 10 watt scale and let the little box do all the work. To run the two of them, I have that item right there. That is an 80 amp switching power supply. And it seems to be taking the load without any issue whatsoever. Let's see if we can get in close. Let me turn that box back on. It's on high power, the radio's on low, and watch the brightness of that display. It will not dim at all when I key up and make it go full power. Isn't that awesome? I tried pushing my luck. I shut off the amplifier on the microphone, because this you can actually shut off the preamp. And I turned the mic gain down and I put the radio on the 50 watt scale and tried to key up into the box. But when I did that, it tripped the protection in the power supply. So I had to reset the power supply and then go back to where it's supposed to be. 50 watts was a little too much, because on a 50 watt scale, with a whistle, that radio will put out almost 100 watts on that 50 watt scale. So I don't want to burn nothing out. I don't need to push it that hard. As you saw, with the box on and the radio on low, let me show you one more time. Watch that meter. It's on the 200 watt setting. It's going just over 200 watts. Hey, I couldn't be happier. I absolutely love this radio. Let's get it back down to where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'll get some skip in tonight on this radio. Let's get off a channel that's busy. Go down to 37. Look at my noise level. Non-existent. It's quiet. And none of the filters are on. Watch. We'll make it even quieter. Can just about shut everything right out. But with the mic gain, well, I guess that's their version of RF gain. With it wide open, I have no noise level. But this thing receives fantastic. With just the radio's power, I was talking to one of my locals that I call him a local, but he's 52 miles away from me. With just the radio, no helper box. I'm running it on my co-phase ground plane antenna. And it so far is doing phenomenal. Yeah, we got some skip coming in there. Turn that microphone a little so we can see it better. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing this radio in many upcoming skip videos. Oh, wow, we're getting Florida and Texas now. Skip could be coming in. I talked to a gentleman in Mississippi this morning, a 051. It was unexpected. I didn't have the camera going. I was talking with one of my locals, and a little bit of skip came in. And that 051 was coming in nice and clear and strong. I wish I had had the camera going, but unfortunately it was not. I would love to tell you all about all the other functions of this radio, but unfortunately I haven't learned them yet. I've learned what I need to use on it, and as time goes on, now that I have this radio, I'm going to get my ham radio license. I'm going to start studying up for that and take the test. Because now that I have a radio that can go all over the place, because let me show you. Let's actually go down. This thing, it goes all the way down. It'll go down to, what is it, 0.300? It's going to take a while to get all the way down there. That button on the mic, though, does make it fly. That is adjustable. In the menu, there's adjustments for the speed that button will scan through the channels. There's an adjustment for which number it changes. I have it currently set to change the second one in from the right-hand side, so that I can, every time I press it, it will jump half a channel. 2 presses per channel. And we're hearing all kinds of things in there while scanning through, aren't we? Almost there. It's getting close. It's almost at its bottom. Hang on, we're almost there. There it is. So it goes from there, 300 kilohertz, all the way up to 30 megahertz. Let me press that up button now and get it back up. Wow. Can you hear all that? That beep, 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 beep. That's channels being used. It does not have the antenna tuner with it. The antenna that I have here, that co-phased ground plane, it will do probably 26.5 up to maybe 28.5. If I try to go too far either side of that, I'm going to need to attach a tuner to it. I do have a couple of tuners in the house, though, that I could attach to this once I get my license. Oh, we're up to 18. You can't be in a hurry if you go all the way from one end to the other. It'll take a little while. But if you're only going 10 channels or so, this thing can zip right through to those 10 channels. If you're not careful, it'll go too far. Now, the tuning on the radio, I'll show you the tuning on the radio. Oh, I just went too far. Let's get close. And I'll show you. Actually, let's go to... Turn that volume down. We don't need to hear that. We're on channel 39 at the moment. And watch how much you have to turn this thing just to go one channel. Still not... Oh, just got it. So let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5 turns to go one channel. It really needs the little dimple in that channel changing knob. The thing is so easy to spin with your fingertip, but there's just no place to put your fingertip. If it had the little indent that a lot of the ham radios have, it would do a lot better. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get some skip on this thing, and maybe I'll add it to this video, or maybe I will make a skip clip video using this new radio. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if I don't do the skip, I'll see you next time.
Hey, we're having a beautiful day in South Carolina. Hey, give my neighbor a shot. It's 151. How about you there, 151?
I got you in there, but unfortunately I already forgot your numbers. What was the numbers up there in Michigan?
362. I heard someone mention mower junkie earlier.
Copy that, 362. I am mower junkie. You got mower junkie in South Carolina here.
Yeah, I always watch your videos on YouTube there, how the antennas you build. That's pretty cool.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you watching those videos. And I'm currently talking to you on the co-phased ground planes that I just recently built.
The one with the 202-inch whips?
Yes, sir. That's the one. I have it pointed right at you right now.
Wow, that's awesome. You do good work, man. I'll tell you that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I just love to mess around with the radios and the antennas, and figured I would share it on YouTube. Maybe I can help some other people out, and hopefully I've been doing that.
What kind of radio are you talking on there?
Oh, I am. You're going to get a sneak peek preview then. I'm going to be putting out a video this weekend of this radio. It's a Kenwood HF transceiver, a TS-50.
Yeah, I just picked up this ICOM 756 Pro 2. Great radio.
Copy that on the ICOM. Yeah, this is my first time into the HF world. My first time with it, so I'm learning all kinds of things about this radio.
Oh yeah, I hear you there. There's a lot more gadgets on the ham radio, I'll tell you that.
My first night using it, I accidentally locked myself out of lower sideband and had to go through the menus to find out how to get myself back in there.
Yeah, I've done a few things like that myself. I had to consult the manual to figure it out.
Yeah, same here. I had to download the manual and read through it. But reading through the manual, I learned all kinds of other stuff about this radio. And I'm having a lot of fun with this HF radio.
Yeah, I'm talking on an Antron 99 right now. It's about, it's on a 10-foot mast, probably to the top of the antenna is about 30 feet. That's it. But I'm going to put up a tower with a Mako 4 element and a Serial 27 Tornado on top of that.
Wow, you should really be getting out then, because you're doing great, even with that Antron as low as it is. You're coming in down here fantastic. I can hear every word you say loud and clear.
Yeah, same here. It sounds like you're right here in my living room.
Copy that. One good radio talking to another.
That's right. All right, there. I'm going to back on out of here and let somebody else talk. 73
All right, I think we lost the connection. You faded right out at the end there. Thank you so much for the QSO. You got 151, Moa Junkie in South Carolina. I'm going to say 73s to you.
73,
How about that 141, 151, South Carolina calling?
Hey, 151, sounding good. My first personal's Bob.
Got the 153 here from Massachusetts. Come on.
Copy that, Bob. 141. What state did you say you're in? You got 151, South Carolina.
Yeah, 151. Yeah, you get the 253 from Massachusetts.
Airport.
Copy that, 253 in Massachusetts. I had you loud and clear. Loud and clear there, 253. You got 151, South Carolina. Waving a hand to you.
All right, 151, South Carolina. You're coming in nice and clear yourself. Yes, you are. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
That's a fantastic thing. It's great to know we're sounding good on the air. Means we're doing something right there, 253.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, I guess we both are. All right, you enjoy the rest of the night.
Copy that. Have yourself a fantastic night. You got 151, South Carolina. I'm going to say 73s to you there, 253.
All right, John, 151, 709, John, around New Bedford.
709, John in New Bedford. Hey, this is fantastic that I get to talk to you again. What's going on, John?
Blowing smoke, my brother, blowing smoke.
Copy that. You're doing the same. You are loud and clear. And when you just keyed up, you covered up everybody else. You're doing a fantastic job there, 709.
Right back at you, right back at you. How's everything down there?
Oh, it's nice and warm today. The sun is shining. I was even able to go up on the roof and clear coat my mast and my boom to keep it lasting a long time for me.
Hey, roger that, roger. It was nice here today, too. No humidity, right around 65, very little wind. It was beautiful. Hey, did you hear they canceled the feast again?
No, they canceled the Portuguese feast again this year? It's way too soon to cancel that.
427 Go to 405.
Copy that. How about it there, 709, 151, Colin?
Yeah, 151, 709. Yeah, they freaking canceled it again, man. My son's in the Navy out in San Diego. He comes home every year for it. He's all pissed off.
Hey, that is horrible. They're going to have Madeira wine backed up forever over there. I hope they're selling it at the door at least.
Hey, man, I had some bad experiences with that stuff. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I never got locked up or, oh my God. That's liquid heroin, man.
I used to go to that feast every year, and I used to go with a friend of mine, and every single year, it never failed. He got put in the paddy wagon every year.
Oh, yeah, they got a million cops there, too, man. But, oh, man, I'll tell you. I know, hey, that's the biggest parade in the whole area, too, there, Roger.
Copy that. More beer is consumed at the Portuguese feast than there is at the Super Bowl, if you can believe that.
And the Indianapolis 500, I think of any event in the United States. I don't think they have one single event like that. It's a 4-day thing. I know you're exactly right there, Roger.
Copy that. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that New Bedford residents drink that much beer.
Yeah, but people come from Canada, people come from all over to go to that feast there. Go ahead.
No doubt. Yeah, they have some fantastic bands that play there. I always love to go there to hear the bands play.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. They've been getting bigger, too. Like, they had a couple of, real big country stars, but guys you would know, Paul and Ray was there one year, and they have some other good years. Oh, man, they had a Journey cover band. The guy was freaking unbelievable there, Roger.
Copy that. Yeah, I know. I've seen some really good bands there. I haven't seen any of the big names there, but yeah, I did see quite a few good bands. Always a good time. And even after the feast closes, most of the bars are still open for a little while, so the fun can continue for a while.
Roger that, Roger that. How long you been down there?
I moved down here, next month will be 7 years. Before that, I spent most of my life in the New Bedford area.
Roger that. So what provoked you to go down there?
There's no snow here. No more snow.
Roger that. Roger that. I hear you there. No, but it's funny. It's only been like every 4 years or so we get a shitload of it. But then other years we get hardly at all, like for a bunch of years in a row, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. My last year up there, we had 2 blizzards that year.
2 of them whacked us. Mother Nature was saying, "Oh yeah, you're planning on leaving? Well, guess what? Here it comes."
Roger that, roger that. Yo, I remember, maybe you were still here. It was like every Sunday or Monday, it seemed, we got more snow. We had so much snow, we didn't know what to do with it. They all piled up. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That last year I was there, over that winter, I believe it was 101 inches total that we had got where I was living.
I thought it might work okay. I was trying to figure it all out.
Yo, 145 Tennessee, good evening. I copy you. You got 709 Massachusetts, and we're talking with 151 South Carolina. But I do have a good copy on you there, Roger.
All right.
All right, you have a blessed evening down there, Roger. All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. John, you by?
Oh yeah, I'm still in here, yep.
Yeah, I remember that winter you're talking about, man. That was crazy. It seemed to come on a Sunday or a Monday for like 7 weeks in a row or something, man. I remember seeing on the news up in Boston, they had no place to put it. They got some kind of machine. They had to like treat it and then put it out into the harbor there, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. I saw all the melting machines too that they had with the big conveyor belts dumping all that snow into a big portable furnace.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Hey, I just got a snowblower. I did use it once this year. Well, a friend of mine had bought it. He lives on the vineyard, and now he winters down in it's in Florida. I can't think of the name of it exactly, but he's down in Florida. He bought a condo down there. He spent 6 months down here, so he sold me his snowblower. He'd only used it 2 times. His wife had bought it for him over there on the vineyard. She paid like $1,500. I got it for $500. It's Simplicity. Things like brand new. I love it there, Roger.
Copy that. The Simplicities are some nice machines. Yeah, that was a good deal you got on that one. You got lucky with that for sure.
Yeah, Roger that. The thing is like, it was like brand new. I think he only used it twice. But, man, I hate using it. I hope, I got all the gas out of it. I got it all wrapped up in the shed in the back there, and hopefully it'll stay there for a good long time there. Go ahead.
Yeah, copy that. Hopefully you won't have to uncover it for a while. Maybe you'll be able to get away with just using a broom to get rid of all that snow.
Roger that. I hope so, man. I hope so. Well, getting ready to plant. Hey, I throw those peppers there, pimento either, the crushed red peppers there, Roger?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, I make those. I grow like, this year I'm going to have about 100 plants. Every year it seems to get a little more going, but I give it away and I love that stuff there, Roger.
Copy that. Yeah, that's a good thing to go with. Yeah, you'll get a lot of people that'll want to do some horse trading with you too. Trade some peppers for something else. There you go. Find somebody that makes some of that Madeira wine. Trade some peppers for some wine.
You can buy it in the package store now, but it's not the same. It's nowhere near like the one at the feast there, Roger.
Yeah, exactly. The stuff at the feast has a much harder kick to it.
Oh, God, does it ever, man. Does it ever. Yeah, they did it like maybe 4 weeks ago. They put something on Facebook. They were going to have to cancel, and I don't know. I think they jumped the gun a little bit, but hey, I got vaccinated already. I would have been there in a heartbeat. You kidding me?
What about the carnival that they have at Buttonwood Park? Are they still going to have that one this year? Have you heard yet?
Well, that's got really small now, I don't know if that was after you left. It's nothing like it used to be there, Roger.
Yeah, but they always had the car show there on Sunday where you got to see all the good local cars. Are they still doing that at all?
I don't think so. Something happened there a few years ago. The people that ran it, something happened. They had financial problems, and somebody else came in, and they had like the carnival part of it, and they had a couple of bands, but they don't have the flea market. Remember they used to have that big, huge flea market market, like with a baseball field down near the Warman House there, Roger?
Oh yeah, I remember the flea market part. Yeah, you could buy all the like Indian stuff and all kinds of like tie-dye shirts, all stuff like that. I remember that. Plus all the food stands that were there.
Yeah, the food, and then was always socks and sneakers, and but there was a lot of food stands here too. Yeah, it's way scaled down the last time they had it, but I haven't been in a couple of years. I remember years ago, man, my kid, they had that orange cream soda, and if you bought this like mug, it was like a pewter mug kind of. It wasn't really pewter, but anyways, so the kid had a couple of glasses of that. I bought it for him. Then he went on some ride. What's the one? A big the Roundup it's called. Oh my God, the kid ended up throwing up in the middle of the ride. Hey, what a horror show that was there, guys.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, one person throws up on it, and everybody wears that.
Oh my God, that was horrible. I couldn't get him out of there fast enough. It was like that commercial. You want to get away?
Yeah, you want everybody to hate you? Yeah, that's the thing to do.
Hey, so you retired down there?
Semi-retired. We dropped our living expense so far down that my wife and I both only need to work part-time now. So, part-time pays all our bills and gives us a little bit of extra money. So, life is good.
Good for you, man. That's wonderful. Hey, I know when I just went to Florida a couple months ago, I could buy Gasper's Linguiça in what's that big market you got down there? They sold it down there. Can you get that in South Carolina?
Negative. No, that's one of the things that I miss the most. Linguiça and Chadis. I have family members up there that always call in and put an order in at Gasper's to send us a cooler with dry ice and Chadis and Linguiça in it. So we get some gifts a couple of times a year, but unfortunately we cannot buy it locally.
Yeah, what's that big market down there all throughout the South?
Oh, you talking about Piggly Wiggly?
Ain't Piggly Wiggly, it's another one there. I got it there. I got it in Florida. In fact, I had to ask the guy where it was, and I said, yeah. He says, North Dartmouth, Mass. I'm in South Dartmouth over here, Roger.
Copy that. Yeah, I wish we could get it here, but unfortunately, my wife has checked every grocery store. And we even went to some meat markets, and they didn't even know what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, I bet. What I'm into now for a long time now is at Michael's Chadis in Linguiça. It's out of Fall River. I like it a lot better than Gasper's, to be quite honest with you there, guys.
I'll agree with you 100%. But the problem is they won't ship it all the way down here to me. So we end up having to go with Gasper's because they're the only ones that'll ship.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, they ship all over the United States, I guess. I know. I wonder why that Michael's doesn't do it. They'd be, geez, you think they would there, Roger?
I know it. Maybe they're just not known enough because a lot of people aren't even familiar with them. But yes, they do make the best Linguiça and Chadis by far.
Yeah, I know. I'm more, growing up, we hardly ever had Chadis. And then when I got a little older, I had my own house, and I don't know how it happened. A guy from Fall River, because remember, I don't know if you agree, when we were young, it's like everybody in Fall River was into Chadis, and everybody in New Bedford was into Linguiça, it seemed there, Roger.
Copy that. I come from a Portuguese family, so we had both. If we were doing it in sandwiches, it was Linguiça. If it was going in with a boiled dinner or kale soup, it was going to be Chadis.
Oh, yeah, man after my own heart. Man after my own heart. Yeah, I'm a big Chadis guy now, though. Even, hey, I have a barrel in the backyard, and I get a fire going in there when I got a bed of coals. I got these skewers. Sometimes I do the cotton spit, like at the feast, or I put the Chadis on there. Chadis Bombay there, go ahead.
Copy that. You're making me hungry over here. I'm starting to get hungry, wishing I had some Chadis or Linguiça patties over here.
Yeah, Roger, that I hear you. I would miss that too. I would miss that too. So what did you do when you were up here?
I had a computer business. I used to rebuild and sell computers. I closed that business down, sold off all the inventory, and moved down here.
Oh, big move, man. Big move. You got kids?
I have 2 kids, both adults and out of college already. One of them came down here with me, and my daughter stayed up there.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. I have a really good friend who just moved to South Carolina. He just left like 3 weeks ago. I haven't heard from him, a guy I used to work with. I used to work down at Rodney Meadows there, Roger.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that place. Yeah, a lot of people from our area are coming down here. It's the prices on real estate is fantastic. The cost of living is lower, and there's no rough winter. I mean, I find this to be heaven down here.
Roger that, Roger. Does it get real hot in the summer?
Yeah, if you have a problem with the heat, yeah, it may not be the place for you. Myself, when it gets up to 100 degrees, I have no problem with that. Just give me a shady area and I'm good.
Roger that. Everything's central air anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. I even have an air conditioner in my garage. So, yeah, everything is pretty much air conditioned. So if it's too hot outside, I know basically in Mass you gotta hibernate in the winter. Sometimes here you have to hibernate in the summer.
Roger that, yeah. I have a friend that used to live in Florida. He was just saying that the other day. He was just saying the exact same thing the other day there. They hibernate in the summer down there. But, I heard you calling on 385. I recognize that accent right away in your voice. Let me give him a call here, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. Us guys from New Bedford, yeah, we all sound alike. When you stick us in any other part of the country, they all know. Yeah, you're from the coast there in Mass.
Hey, I was out in Texas one time for a while. The woman thought I was part of the mafia there, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. I'm sure you got the same thing I did too. Hey, why don't you say a few more words? I really like your accent. I want to hear more of it.
Yeah, I told him, get out of my yard! Get out of my yard!
That's it. I parked my car over there.
Roger that. All right, John, I'm going to let you go. It's dropping down a little bit. I think conditions changing. But if I hear you or you hear me, we'll definitely hook up again there, Roger.
Copy that, John. Thank you so much for the QSO. It's been a fantastic one. I think I'm going to go in the house and get something to eat now because you made me hungry. 709. Have a great night. We'll talk again. 151, South Carolina. I'll be standing by.
All right, dear 151. God bless. 73. At that road, my man, me.
Hey, copy that. Tell Og, buddy.